Hi everyone, I'm not there today because I'm at the North Carolina Social Studies Conference in Greensboro. So I'm recording this the night before, on Tuesday night. I'm gonna be gone on Thursday and Friday. This is at my house, so you can see. Got a green wall, chair that probably should be moved. All right, there we go. Uh, I wanted to go ahead and give you the directions from me so that you completely understand what you're doing and what needs to be done on Thursday and Friday. Really, the progressive president assignment is designed to be done in one day. It's a lot of work, but I know you can do it. All right, so Thursday, focus on this one that I'm showing you right now, the United States Political Hall of Fame. That activity. There's a couple different steps. I'm going to lead you through all of them. And then on Friday, you're going to be working on W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington debate. All right, not necessarily you are going to debate each other, but you're breaking down that debate between those two um, titans of racial relations, or how to improve, how to better get a better lot in America. So we're going to start. I can't speak today. All right, we're going to start with the United States Political Hall of Fame. So what this is going to take you through the progressive presidents. The ones we're talking about as progressive presidents are going to be Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and Woodrow Wilson. This is not going to be all we learn about these guys. We're going to see them again in the imperialist stage, where we're going out and we're grabbing other territories. But this is going to focus on their domestic policy. What are they doing for the Americans at home? Remember, progressive, we're trying to progress, we're trying to improve America, so we're fixing those problems from the Gilded Age that we've been working on earlier. So this is essentially how this is set up. The United States Political Hall of Fame. Right, they're trying to induct one of these progressive presidents as being the best, but they've had problems. Their selection committee, they fought for 2 days and they still cannot break the tie. So they're asking you to do that. So it's a pretty big important deal. Right, and yeah, so Jackson J. Jackson is looking for your help. So you've got to take a look and figure out the information about these presidents. You can use Wikipedia. Right, there's a digital history from the University of Houston. Just search digital history on Google and it'll pop up. It has a textbook. Just search through there for progressive era, progressive presidents. You'll be fine. The Orange Book, chapter 13, sections 4 or 5, and the Americans. You're going to need to use two sources, so you can choose. One of them has to be the Orange Book. The other two can be Wikipedia, Digital History, or the Americans book, which is the purplish gray book down there by the orange textbooks. All right. When you're researching, you're going to put your information into this research chart here. So you've got Teddy Roosevelt, Taft, and Wilson, and you're going to be taking a look at what they did as far as business monopolies. A lot of this is going to be trust. You'll hear the word trust a lot, or read the word trust. Trust busting. Right, so put down any information about busting up trust in these three for each of those presidents, what they did with poverty, urban slums, pollution, and environmentalism, gender inequality, how they help with food safety, drug effectiveness, and worker safety, and political corruption. Now, one thing I do want to remind you is not all of these are going to be filled in for each president. In fact, you may see that some of these aren't filled in at all. Right? There's going to be some things that our government kind of ignores. That might happen. All right, don't get miffed if you search and search and search and can't find anything. That's okay. You may have blank spots, but you need to really try to find them. Now, to help you give you a guide of what needs to be in there, down here at the bottom you have the terms that must be used in the above chart. So these are the things that should be in there. Now, after you do that, I want you to select the two that you think are the strongest candidates between Roosevelt, Taft, and Wilson. Slip down into the comparison, and in this space provided, you can compare these two presidents any way you deem fit. So you can write, if you'd rather just write, you could write 2 paragraphs comparing and contrasting those two presidents. You can draw a comic. All right, I know a lot of you are very art based. That's okay. That's great. I was when I was in high school as well. My notebooks were filled with pictures. So if you can do it that way, put it on the picture. Graphic organizer. If you want to organize it that way, you can, or pictograph, or I'm trying to remember what we called it the first couple weeks of school. Um, Last thing you have to do with this assignment is make a judgment call. So in a one paragraph letter, you need to explain your decision about which person was the best progressive president and send it to Jackson J. Jackson and say, this is the person that needs to be in that political hall of fame. Now, you can't just pump them up with hot air. You have to have specific evidence. You've got to say, because he busted up this trust or he protected this force. You got to give that hard and fast evidence, or nobody's going to care what you say. All right? So I'm going to create the next video for the Booker T. Washington W. Du Bois.